Hello YouTube, today we are going to see how to run an SQL query using a file. So without any further delay, let's get started. So first of all, we are going to open our MySQL command line client. So type MySQL command line client here, and now we have to enter our password here. So password. So now what we are going to do that we are going to create a new database, and then we will try to create a table using a file, and then we will run that query. So let's get started. So first of all, let's see what are the databases which we already have. So as you can see that these are the databases which I already have. So now we are going to create a database here. So this is a simple query for creating a database. So we are going to type create database and the name of the database, let's say toys_db. So now we will again check that if our database is created or not. So we will again type show databases. So as now here we can see that our twice database is created here. So now what we will do that we will get into this database and then create a table. So for using this database, we have to type a command use database toys_db. So sorry, we have to type only use and then the name of the database. So now as you can see that our database is changed. So if we want to see that which database we are currently present in, so we can do that by running a simple query. So we can type here select database. And now we can see that we are present in our toys database here. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create a file, and there we are going to create a table. So let's open your text editor, and here we are going to create a new file, and we are going to save it as a simple file. So you can store this file in any location, but in my case I used to save all my SQL query files inside my SQL folder inside my G drive in this queries. So I will save it as simple query, and this is important to save this file as a with .sql extension. So now we have saved our file, and now we will create our table. So this is a simple query for creating a table. Now we have to give our table's name. Let's call it toys_dbl. And now here we have to provide some of the attributes which we are going to use in our table. For example, let's say we needed toys ID, and its data type will be int, and toys_name, and its data type will be varchar, and let's give it a range of 100. So the benefit of using or running an SQL query using a file is that we can run multiple queries in the same time. So now we have created our table, and now we can insert into our table also. Insert into. Okay, so we will do that later. First check if our table is created or not. So let's save it, Control S, and then let's navigate back to our MySQL command line client. And here we have to copy the path where we saved our file. So let's copy this, and here we have to type source, and then the path, and then the name of the file. So we save this file as a simple query.sql. sql. And now here it's important that we don't have to put semicolon here. And now press enter. So now it's showing us that okay, 0 rows are affected. Let's check if the table is created or not. So for checking all the tables that what tables are present in our database, we can do that by running a simple query name show tables. And here we can see that in our toys database, this toys underscore table is present. So which means that our query has run successfully. Now let's try to insert something in this table. So for inserting something into our table, there is a simple query. So we will need. So we have to type insert into, and now we have to give the name of the table, which is toys underscore table. Then we have to provide what attributes we want to enter. So we created the toys ID and toys name. So we'll provide toys ID and toys underscore name. And now we will put the values which we want to insert. So we can, let's say we will put our toys ID as 1, and let's say the toys name is monkey. So this will represent the first row. Now for entering something in the second row, we can do this like this. Let's call it camel. So we can enter the values for more rows also. Let's say 3. Let's say horse, and then put semicolon here. Save this, and now navigate back to our mysql command line client, and again we have to type this source and then the path of the SQL file and press enter. So here we can see that 0 rows affected, 3 rows are affected. So now let's see if we have successfully insert something into our table or not. So for that we will type select star. Basically star means that we are going to select all the columns of the table from and then the table name and press enter. So as you can see that we have successfully entered the the 3 rows here. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it.